Old and Achy here with my latest and probably last set of Halo Infinite walkthrough videos, and this is Halo Infinite on Mythic LASO using the replay, the campaign replay feature. And as we should all know by now, Mythic LASO is legendary all skulls on with no deaths, no saves, quits, and resumes, everything run in a single segment. Now, I decided to go back and try to utilize the replay feature to see if I could create a successful LASO campaign. And the first time I ran it, I ran into another of the numerous bugs that Halo Infinite has had in the campaign. I reported it and got sort of a shrug of the shoulders response. The bottom line was I was not getting credit for House of Reckoning, completing that on LASO. So I went back and I actually created a new user so that I could actually do the skull hunt and see if the achievements would pop if I tried something slightly different, which is what I did. I went back and, like I said, did the skull hunt, got all the 12 skulls, and then used that save, which I ran on easy by the way. I used that save to do the replay, but instead of running the missions in sequence, I started with Spire, which is probably one of the easier missions, and then House of Reckoning, and I got credit for both. So I said, well, that's pretty interesting. So if you run it in sequence, you don't get credit, but if you run out of sequence, you get credit, which I thought was kind of silly. But why run replay at all? Well, unlike previous Halo games, when you start a mission, when you play through the campaign, you can do up to 4 separate save files, but when you run all the missions or run a mission, you can replay it, but you get all the capabilities and weapons that you had at the last checkpoint that you had saved. So if I ran on easy all the way through, gathering all the Spartan cores I could along the way, and the weapons that I wanted, which actually turns out to be the blood sword and the tank gun, then I could go back and replay. There is no Iron Skull, so I'm not worried about, and this is for LASO users, not Mythic LASO users, but one would not be worried about having to restart the mission over again. You just start it from the last checkpoint. But I decided to give it a try, and like I said, it worked. I couldn't believe it. Running the missions out of sequence worked. Now, after I ran Spire and House of Reckoning, I went back and ran the rest of the missions in sequence, and everything's fine. All the achievements popped. And this playlist that I'll be producing will demonstrate that. But like I said, unlike previous Halo games, whenever you replay or actually run a mission, whatever you had at the last checkpoint before starting a new mission or replaying a mission with weapons and capabilities is what you're going to get. And actually that makes the LASO campaign in general the easiest of all the Halo games, and it makes using replay even easier, and we will see that in the upcoming videos. So enjoy the rest of the introduction here, and next up will be the first mission, Warship G Breakin'. And like I said, this may be the last of my Infinite walkthrough videos because there's not much more to do. I have encountered frustration after frustration in early attempts of getting the headmaster's achievement, but I did get it running the original missions all the way through on my main user, and then just recently on my new user using replay and of course my out of sequence missions. I got the headmaster achievement along with all the other campaign completion missions, normal and heroic and legendary. So let's let this play out. And next up, like I said, will be Warship G Breaking. Not much more I can say other than the fact that this is pretty easy, even for a LASO campaign. So I hope you enjoy the rest of this little introduction here. And I will be producing videos as I can.
Please, don't die. Yes! 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 We're going home!
Well, actually, I probably could tell you a little bit more about how I did this as we wait. You know, this up and down and left and right stuff, yeah, that's the only thing that's even similar to previous Halo games. It always seems to happen at the start, except for maybe Halo 4. Anyway, what I did, and you might want to jot this down, is I did the skull hunt on easy. You know, I would say just do the campaign on easy, create a new save if you've already got the skulls. But I did the skull hunt on easy, and along the way I gathered all the Spartan cores that were available to me in the main missions. And when I went into the open world, which 7 of the skulls are, if I happened to see a Spartan core, I picked that up as well. And then once I had all that, I went ahead and upgraded my capabilities, and I did this in the easy run. I maxed out my thruster pack. I increased my shield capability. I increased my threat sensor, and that was about it. I didn't even use the drop wall, so I didn't bother with that. So that's what I did, and then I went back in, and like I said, I ran Spire on LASO difficulty, running it through in one segment, and then I ran House of Reckoning the same way in one segment, and got credit for both. And you can see that in the TAC map. There we go. That's hard to say for an old guy like me. You can see that in the TAC map by hovering over a mission and seeing the number of completions, like easy, normal, legendary, so on, light up. And then if it says completed plus, that means that you completed it with skulls on.
Improvise. Close the door.
So I guess I had a little bit more to say there. Anyway, we're getting near the end of the intro. When I run the missions, I will be skipping all the cutscenes unless I really need to take an old man break, because running a cutscene is really good for doing stuff like that, running away from the table and then running back.
We're stuck out here.
But I must say this introduction here, because we're getting close to actually we're really in Warship G Breaking right now, but this particular introduction was pretty cool of all the Halo games, primarily because the graphics is great.
They're powering up a stasis beam. We can't escape.
But I do hope you enjoyed it. I do hope this helps you if you decide to try to get LASO or Mythic LASO using replay. This is Old and Achy signing off. Take care, everybody.